Alright fellas, so the Terrakion Legendary Arena is out now. This video would have been up like 12 hours ago. Actually, what time? Probably longer than that, but it would have been up earlier, but I was not feeling great yesterday, so I just didn't record anything. We're going to be going over Terrakion here and doing his Legendary Arena free-to-play. So, big things you got to worry about here is, I don't remember the exact passives, but he is very strong. He doesn't have he does have a gimmick, but it's very easy to gimmick, easy gimmick to like go through. But the big thing that he has is he does a lot of damage. Really, that is the big thing. And his second gimmick is that if there's not a zone, terrain, or weather effect on the field, then Terrakion takes very little damage. Very little damage. So we're gonna be going in here with Sycamore, Giovanni, and Winona here. Winona can obviously apply Rain. Giovanni is a Psychic Striker because Terrakion here is Psychic weak throughout the entirety of the fight. And then Sycamore here is a good... He's just good overall. He's a good tank. He can give us special attack, speed, gauge, whatever, right? And, you know, sustain himself very well. You do want Winona here for flinches. That is the big purpose for Winona, other than Rain, because this dude hits too hard. He really does. You're going to need flinches in some pretty big spots in order to really, like, survive. What do I want to do first? I think we're going to start out with Sycamore's training move. I don't remember how I beat it last night, but pretty sure it's just down to a lot of luck. So there we go, we got the air slash in. Okay, so we didn't... As long as we get to flinch him whenever he does AoEs, we're fine. Not that it's necessary, but it would be nice. And getting these special defense buffs in is nice. He is able to buff his own attack, his special defense, his defense, stuff like that. He's really able to buff himself a lot. So do keep that in consideration. Alright, there we go. No flinch, of course. Let's go ahead and sync with Sycamore here first. I do recommend having Sycamore's EX and Giovanni's EX and Power Boost. Not that you can really control it, of course, but it's whatever, right? I mean, you can get Giovanni stuff. You can't really get Sycamore's EX anymore right now, but you should be fine anyway. I think so anyway. I mean, the damage here is not really your big problem with Giovanni. It's more so if Giovanni gets hit, he can take a lot of damage and potentially even go down from some of these attacks that Terrakion does. Go ahead and do air slash there. Okay, I need to hope that I can... Please. Oh, okay, we got that in. Before we got the Earthquake in, we got air slash. So hopefully we're able to flinch him before he goes... Please? Okay, we got the flinch. Let's go for Psychic, and then Rain Dance. And then we'll go for... I guess another Psychic. Okay, no. So Rain Dance here, we applied it. That way, the Terrakion gets 40% damage reduction on the second bar whenever there's no weather effects in play, and he gets, I think, 80% damage reduction when there's no, you know, terrain, zone, whatever effects in play. Damn, that crit! That crit hurts. Okay. We did cancel out... We did cancel out that, Calm Mind there, which is nice, but still... Eesh. You need a lot of healing here with Giovanni. Like, look at this. Look at what all we need. We need a lot, man. We really do. Alright, I'm gonna go for another air slash here because I know we're gonna take out his health bar here. And I just need him to be flinched. I really need him to be flinched. Psychic. Okay, we can't keep up the Psychic in time. You can use up to 9 sync pairs, I believe, for the missions. Because the missions here are, you know, the general pool missions and whatnot, where you don't really need to... You don't have to use any specific characters or anything. You just have to beat the Legendary Arena with specific characters, you know, like a few amount of characters. I think it's like 3, 6, something. I don't really remember. I already beat the mission, and I don't feel like checking, but it's somewhere in that area. You have to beat it with 3 to 6 characters or something like that. I'm quite certain it's 6, so I could definitely be wrong there. I'm not too sure, but it does seem we're going to be able to take out Terrakion here pretty quick, pretty easily, surprisingly. There we go. He went down. Flinches are your friend. Flinches really are, because those AoE moves, if you don't have like defensive buffs or potion users or anything, they hurt. They really do hurt. Obviously it'd be very easy to bring in like Bianca or whatever and somebody else for like healing purposes and just use her with Psychic Terrain and store power and her Sync Nuke and whatnot. So there is that. The Terrakion here is made a lot easier if you use, like, you know, Psychic Terrain to buff your Psychic Strikers and whatnot. Obviously, Giovanni, this is just the extremely free-to-play option. there's a ton of great psychic strikers. Like, you know, you've got just attackers in general. You got like Lucian is very strong as a nuker. You got Will, he's also free. Bianca can apply psychic terrain and, you know, use stored power. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can go on. You got Signasuit Lusamine, Signasuit Steven, and whatnot. Overall, Legendary Arena isn't very difficult, but, you know, you got to watch out for the attack power of Terrakion's moves, the buffs he does to himself, his AoE moves, and make sure that you have that zone, terrain, weather effect, whatever up on the second and third bars. Otherwise, he does not take very much damage, and it just, you know, sustainability is not that great. And potion users, definitely a big one, or some sort of healing, because a lot of strikers don't have much bulk to them, like Giovanni here, so they can go down pretty easily to these, like, Swifts, Earthquakes, Bulldozes, whatever, right? So, yeah, just be careful of that and whatnot. So, Classic Elise is a good option because she's able to debuff all the stats, so he's not really hitting that hard, and is able to apply electric terrain with her max move, so that's very, very nice. But yeah, guys, I'm going to conclude it there. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all got some assistance with Terrakion here. I hope you can, you know, figure out a good team that works for you. And at the end of the day, Terrakion's not that bad. You just got to worry about his specific gimmicks and his attack power and his AoE moves and all that stuff. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to conclude it there. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you later.